little cage, which I believe I finally figured out. I'm going to use Foss shape, which is amazing, and it can crumple and go back to its shape perfectly. And Derby, obviously, and then you haven't done any Gijinkas.
I haven't done any Gijinkas yet. I am, I'm working on, well, I haven't started yet, but I'm going to do Blaziken for Katsucon. So, I'll have that. And I started cosplaying, I think 2009 was my first, like, closet cosplay, and I really got into cosplay, like, the summer 2010, and I probably have over a dozen cosplays since then.
Yeah, I've been cosplaying since 2006. Otakon 2006, I think, was my first convention. I've been going to cons ever since. I mean, I've really just kind of started going to a lot of cons 2 years ago. So yeah, I don't really have that many costumes. I have a lot, but a lot of them are out of commission. But they just need to be fixed up. Anyway, this is the Gijinka panel, aka the Gunka panel, because at AAC they badly messed up my name, or badly messed up the name of the panel, and I don't know how they got Gunka from Gijinka, but they did. And this is just really casual. Yeah, so basically, I'm assuming you all know what Gijinka is, but for those of you who don't know, it's a form of anthropomorphism. It is, basically, you can take any object, like, let's say, this water bottle, or the projector, or Pinkie Pie, or a Pokemon, or a Digimon, and you can turn it into a human. You kind of can just do whatever you want with it, which is why I think it's a really interesting topic to talk about, because it really is very up to your own creativity and however you want to. Yes, exactly, and it's. Yeah, that's why I like it a lot, and I think I've seen a huge growth in the population of Gijinka cosplayers in the past recent years, and especially with Pokemon being so big, and ponies especially. Let's see. And then, so basically, with the panel, usually I don't have my computer because my computer crashed and stuff, but basically I will start walking through like the design steps and how to basically from step 1 to finished full costume at a con. So basically, usually you start with your design. You basically, what I usually would suggest is you look at the key elements that are crucial to the character that you're going to be taking. Like, I guess we can use Pinkie as an example because she's right there up in front. Yes, yes, Pinkie can come stand up here. Whereas you basically, Pinkie is very, very about her personality. So this is, and she's also a baker as well. So having the cupcakes is also really awesome. And then the like birthday candle, because she loves parties and stuff, is really awesome. It's for Gummy's first birthday. Happy birthday, Gummy. I won't talk on my list, unfortunately. Happy birthday, Gummy. Can't talk on my. You can go sit down again. But yeah, basically crucial aspects, considering color scheme, eye color, if they have what kind of fur or feathers or whatever they have as far as their skin, and kind of just start there. And then also you want to figure out what kind of look you're going for. A lot of people go with a lot of, most of mine I've gone with more of a literal, like pretty much match all the shapes of the Pokemon, like with my Ho-Oh costume. I have a tutu that has rainbow sparkly yellow fabric on it because Ho-Oh is silly, and despite the fact that they say it has rainbow wings, rainbow feathers, the colors are, it has 4 colors to it. It has the yellow and the green and the red. And yeah, exactly. But anyway, so basically I took it and I found this perfect fabric, and I just kind of, it's in like a bell shape, and it kind of sticks out like Luke, the Ho-Oh's tail, and then I have like a crest thing that to be something. I forget what that part is supposed to be, but it is. And then I have the wings, obviously, but you can also take a less literal approach, like one of our panelists, that she isn't here yet, but she has also a Ho-Oh costume, and what she did with it, she went with a Chinese female warrior look, where she did not have, she had kimono-looking sleeves with the kind of a like
squarish.
But yeah, so basically it's really up to your own interpretation, and that's the really fun thing is like you see another person, but they're in the same character, but it's a completely different costume. And yeah, so do you want to talk about?
I mean, I just real quick, I doodled my design for Blaziken. I can pass this around to you guys so you can see it better. But I'm going for like a samurai fighter kind of thing. I'm gonna have like the hakama, and then the vest is gonna be like Blaziken's chest fur feathery stuff, and then I'm gonna have like a headpiece that would represent the red beak, and then yeah. So I'll pass this around to you guys.
And then also, look at that. Looking into playing up your skills, like you do.
I took martial arts for several years. I earned my black belt, so I can strike those fighting poses and do the kicks and be really authentic about it.
Which definitely adds a key aspect to your costume.
Yeah, and then I also have a pair of like dancing fans. They have big, long, like silky tassels, and the ones I have go from yellow to orange to red, so I can like wave those around. And it looks like I'm like throwing fire, so I'm excited to do that. So
yeah, but I mean, you can do pretty much anything with your Gijinka. Yeah. My friend challenged me. Well, she didn't directly challenge me, but she said that I like deerling because you can't slutify it, and I was like, all right, challenge accepted. So I made a pinup style deerling design for her, and I don't know if she'll ever use it, but she does. So basically I took like a standard type of pinup and took the color schemes and the little markings that deerling has and the ears and the little tail and kind of just went off of that, and also the heel things, the weird things that the hoof, they look like hooves, but yeah, and then I took those, and then so yeah, you can do anything.
Yeah, you can.
That you want.
You can take the same character, like their hoes. We have like the literal interpretation, and then you have the more legendary, like the origin of like the inspiration for that Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can make it fit like whatever kind of style you want.
And then basically, after you've got your design down, I like to start thinking about what kind of fabrics I want to use and what other kind of materials. I usually like to look for, if you can, include bought pieces. If you can't sew, if you can sew, awesome. You can sew all of your costume if you want, or sew some of it. And just basically what I do, I consider like the textures that I want to go for. Like with Reshiram, I have a fleece jacket that has my wings on it, and then I also sewed on feather boas. So because Reshiram is a bird, sorta dragon thing, bird, dog, dragon, whatever it is. And but so yeah, I went with it still has kind of like a soft look to it, but it also has the feathers as well, just to kind of give it an extra little flair.
What about like makeup stuff? Because like I was considering a Dusknoir Gijinka, but I wanted to make it like super creepy.
Okay, yeah, no, definitely makeup is also yeah. She has a full face paint for the top of her, basically from like her nose up to her. Yeah, she uses. Yeah, she's got.
I mean, it comes down. What color she has?
She has
one color
red and then yellow.
And then yellow like up her nose and like across her forehead. I mean, it takes her a while to do this.
Yeah, it takes her like 2 hours to get into makeup, and then I also.
But yeah, like it adds that extra little that deep. Like,
exactly.
That little detail.
But definitely look into like just do some research on when I do Gijinkas and stuff. I just do a lot of research on the stuff that I want to do, and I mean, what's better than Google? You can just type in whatever you want, and I definitely would recommend for something like that, going with some kind of theater makeup, like a pressed powder makeup usually, and then you just take a brush and kind of do your thing. And also looking at like even like standard regular person makeup tutorials on YouTube and whatnot, like the beauty gurus. Yes?
I like to look at like drawn Gijinkas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's also what I do.
You have like crazy unrealistic hair.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of artists' renditions of pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So you can.
Like I have one picked out. It doesn't have a face, so I kind of.
Yeah. But yeah, it is a good jumping off point. You can take like, oh, I like this aspect from this drawing, and then this aspect from this, and then I kind of want to do this myself. So you can, take inspiration from a whole bunch of different places and merge them together to make your own.
Mm-hmm. And also on the trend of talking about makeup, definitely other cosmetics as well. If you can and have access to like prosthetics or any kind of like other special effects makeup, and then color contacts. They're actually really accessible now, especially with prescriptions, and you just go through, there's a bunch of websites and whatnot. You can't find your...
No, because I think I have like positive and they only come in
Oh,
negative.
yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, so basically just kind of doing your makeup, kind of just stick with, if there's like a facial shape, because the makeup and the wig really bring your costume together. Like if you just like don't have a wig and you just have like brown hair but you're being Pinkie Pie, I mean, you better be like
I know that part.
not, yeah. You just, it just doesn't usually work. I mean, that's the nice thing also about Gijinka is that you kind of tailor it to yourself. It's like, okay, well, you have this limitation, so you're going to stay with this.
Here's what I can do. You know?
Exactly. It's like, and he was talking about with Bidoof, his hair is like perfect for it, so obviously he wouldn't need a wig. And,
Brown hairspray, like we're gonna spray his hair purple for dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you can even do that. You can find like temporary dye that'll wash
yeah,
down
exactly.
after a couple
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Yeah, now I have.
It's their color scheme too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have my cutie mark on my.
I get that problem though, that sometimes when I start, I really love designing Gijinkas, but I haven't moved into like actual
Construction.
Yeah, but when I design them, I like get really into it and like make, oh, this looks cool. And then I sit back and realize that doesn't look anything like the Pokemon.
Well, that's when you have to kind of rein yourself in, and also definitely think about what you can and cannot do as a cosplayer.
And think about like the 360 design. Like,
Yes,
is it
exactly.
actually possible to do some of these things?
Yeah,
How
thinking
to
about
modify
it,
them.
3D space is
work
definitely
for you.
really important, because I've done. I think I ran into a problem once where I was like, uh oh.
4-foot wingspan.
Yeah, well, that's just more hard to walk through crowds than
That's not an
anything.
issue.
That's the way Shannon wears, like I'm like hitting everyone. It's made out of metal.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
It's covered in like stuff and fabric though, but it's still got like
A metal
black.
base.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
move.
can't go in the dealer's room.
Oh no.
Yeah, you do have to be careful.
Yeah. Okay. And then basically, once you have your costume done and all put together, and you look beautiful, and you go to your convention, or you just go to a private shoot or public shoot or whatever, posing is extremely important. This is when you really need to consider your character's personality. Like, you can do a bunch of things as far as like with Blaziken, she's doing a lot of fighting poses because it's a fighter looking Pokemon. I think, isn't it fighting firefighting?
Yeah, he does a lot of like the kicks. And
Yes,
stuff
exactly.
Like that, so
And yeah, like when I pose as Derpy, or even just I'm walking around as Derpy, I'll put on a lisp or talk really silly, and I kind of stand duck-toed, and just kind of especially the little posing and stuff. If you're just standing there, it's just boring for everyone. You're not having fun with it. Just the main thing is just have fun with it, especially because it's Gijinka and you can just do whatever you want, and it'll probably turn out awesome regardless, because as long as you stick to the design and you know what is what, you're good. But yeah, I think we should have people come up and show off their Gijinkas, because that's awesome.
I could, hold on.
Yeah, if you have a design, that'd be awesome to bring up.
you know, like I pass around, you know, my little Blaziken quick sketch.
You guys want to come up and show off your costumes?
Yeah.
Where's your Venusaur?
She had an issue with
Oh, okay.
happens.
Well, do you guys want to talk about your costumes? Here, I can bring the mic.
For lighting, for lighting to get back to the color.
So yeah, I'm an Arcanine, and he's orange, so I picked this kind of orange, velvety, furry kind of fabric, and then I have this nice furry details.
Nice.
It's a simple design, but it
Yeah,
gets
but
your
then
point
you
across.
also have your makeup too, which is the orange with the black stripes in it. Yeah, it's awesome. And did you have any other particular inspirations behind your why you chose to make it a jacket and pants?
No, I just thought it was like kind of movable and
Okay, so you went for comfort. Nice.
comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It does.
Comfortable, actually.
Yeah.
You do
I
look
think
comfortable.
the wig really helps it, like.
Yeah, no, I like the wig because it's like
Yeah.
like Arcanine's hair or fur, fluff tuft
Yeah.
thing.
Tough.
And then your fur line, Lamia. Okay.
Damn it.
I'm
I don't
really
know
bad
that
at
generation.
Yeah, I'm really bad at 4 and
What did you
5.
want?
God.
But yeah, so do you want to talk about your costume too? It's really awesome. I really like it. I really like her ears.
The ears,
definitely.
Say the ears.
The ears blend in well with the wig.
What?
The ears and the wig match really well.
Yeah, the color
And then
is
my little
really
headband.
nice.
I made sure that all the
It matches like from here. If I blur my eyes, I can't see it.
yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is so Daisy with the take off the glasses.
Yeah, I got the actually the same fabric, just some purple color. And then the fur like around the top of the legs were just random. I felt like they looked really nice with it. And then I made it a tail instead of out of my head mostly.
Yeah, I have for my Renamon design. I have, instead of making a tail to be her foxtail, I have my wig is going to be long and poofy enough to be her tail. But yeah, you wanna? Well, you already up. You wanna come up with a
Thanks,
drift
guys.
balloon?
You look great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, that's awesome.
Like, I can explain.
Yeah, you can come up and talk about your costume. Go ahead.
I mean, well, it's kind of, it has a long kind of train, and I have the holes in it, and it has a kind of blue silk that also has holes as a longer train kind of for her tail, and for the wings, instead of making just like big ones, you know how most ponies, they have the Pegasus wings that they have, instead I made these kind of organza sleeves that attach to my wrists, and I kind of just burn them with fire.
That's awesome. That sounds really cool. I'll have to look out for you tomorrow.
Okay. That's about it.
But yeah, and your Fiona costume is pretty awesome too. I like it. Yeah, your sword's awesome.
Thank you. It's just nerve with paint and Mod Podge.
Nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, cool day.
But I really like your derby though.
Thanks. Yeah, I know. My friend actually designed it for me. Here, I can stand up and show everyone. Ta-da! I do have, or I was trying to get wings and ears, but I didn't feel like shelling out all that money for Yaya Han's versions, and then I was gonna make my own, but I couldn't really make it stay up. The wings were kind of droopy. I think it was just kind of the metal I was using. The wire I was using was like a really heavy 16 gauge that I've used to. It's in my restaurant tail to hold it up, and
Your Hoa wing?
yes, and it also is the base of my Hoa wings, which is kind of what I was going with. But the Hoa wings attach around my shoulders, and this I wanted to kind of have attached to the shirt and just kind of have it come out of the shirt. But yeah, does anyone else have any questions or any designs that they wanted to? Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking about like the bigger parts, because you know, there's some people and they have, like if somebody's doing 9 tails, they have like a bunch of tails, and you have to do all that work to keep it up for a lot of heavy stuff. Do you know how you do that?
I would go with a really thick wire. Like I said, that I use I think it's a gardening wire. I got it at Home Depot, but it's like 16 gauge wire, and it takes a lot of effort to like work with. It's kind of hard to work with, but it is really stable.
If you have the right tools, it's
Exactly, yeah. You
like
just
the
really need a wire cutter.
wires.
So yeah, I mean, basically, I would do something like that, or you can even kind of modify your design to have it be like like a train of a dress or something would be really cool.
So I remember when we got here earlier, I saw some girl and
Yeah,
she had
on
like
the
a
cart.
bunch of tails, and they were I'm assuming it was a 9 tails thing, and they were all pushed together to this kind of padded thing. I guess she put around her waist. It almost looked like it was a saddle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, people get creative. My Kyurem used a fishing line to hold up her wings because her wings were paper mache and painted, and they're really big.
Oh yeah.
You can always find tutorials online, because,
Yes.
I mean, someone's done it at least once.
Yeah.
Like, I have this design for a Dust Noir Gijinka in my head with the evolution after Death Swaps, and it's they have this marking on their belly that looks like a big mouth, and there's some kind of Reaper type that transports their spirits to the other world, is what their Pokedex says. So I'm kind of thinking of like it would be kind of a tight bodysuit, so I could do effect makeup around my belly to make it look like a mouth. And
That's
I'd, like,
cool.
bulge out, and it'd be kind of grotesque, but that's kind of cool. And
That works. That sounds like a good idea.
a long kind of tattered looking train in the same gray after that.
That sounds like it's a really cool idea.
And it wouldn't take so much selling.
Yeah.
really
Yeah, I mean, you can buy a bodysuit online for really
I
pretty
really
cheap.
like doing effect makeup though, because it's kind of like sculpting and kind of like makeup at the same time.
Mhm,
It's really
yep.
interesting, and it's like
Yeah, you can do a bunch of
Yes, you can. So yeah, we can talk about if anyone has any like Gijinkas that they don't know how to Gijinka or things they want to Gijinka. But like I actually challenged myself to do a Diet Coke Gijinka because I'm a Diet Coke junkie and I'm addicted to Diet Coke. But so I was like, all right, how did I turn this into a Gijinka?
I do character building and stuff. Like I'll take an item that's like on my desk somewhere and draw it as a Gijinka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's really good, especially developing your design skills.
I've been a Pop-Tart box.
That's awesome.
He tried to make Naka and then he didn't wind up finishing it. So I'm like, I will wear this.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen my one friend did Weetan, so she had like the Wiimotes on her head, and it was like a blue wig and then like white clothes. It was really cute.
You can ones of those I've seen of Weetans have like two people connected together and they walk around the con with this cord.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
adorable.
yeah.
That's so funny.
I
It's
think
the
all
cutest couple costumes.
I think all of the like game console and social working Gijinkas were just really adorable.
Yeah, no, I really like. I forgot. Yeah, no, there's talking. Yeah, no, there was so cool. I actually was gonna do Tumblr 10 at one point, and then I just got distracted by other costumes. But yeah, there's one artist, I'm forgetting her name, but she did like every single all the websites. Like she has eBay, Google, DeviantArt, Twitter, Flickr, stuff like that. PhotoBucket.
Oh, and then Christine did GLaDOS.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
She did GLaDOS from Portals. She had the orbs on her head. She lit up.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
really
I
neat.
got her.
Yeah.
She's at Katsucon and a bunch of other
A lot of
stuff.
GLaDOS cosplay just blow me away with how they build theirs.
Yeah, no, they do a lot of
I've
cool
seen
things.
like so many different interpretations of
Mhm.
GLaDOS.
There was
But it's like you get it, like you know it's
Yeah.
GLaDOS.
There was one I saw where she was wearing a kind of a tight vinyl bodysuit, like what you'd expect androids to wear, but she had over one side of her face the Portal 2 big head thing, and it looked really cool. And
Yeah, no, definitely, like, if you can, especially with backpacks, because backpacks are awesome. And if you
Put
don't
stuff
have,
in them.
yeah, exactly. So you can make it functional as well. So that's always a key.
I'm gonna put pockets in place again.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of the derby with the mailbag.
Yeah, I know. I have actually, what my plan is, I need to get a messenger bag. Yeah, I can, I'm gonna get a mailbag and then I'm gonna stuff a bunch of envelopes full of random crap. So I'm just like giving people paper clips, like rocks, a couple pebbles.
Something you can do, I mean, I remember last at Otakon, I went to that Homestuck Joel thing, and there was a girl who was dressed as the male lady, I can't remember her name, but she had like already written out notes and she'd hand them out to people.
Yeah, that would pretty much be what I would do with it. Yeah, just give people random,
Silly notes.
muffin crumbs in an envelope, you know.
There's dressed to like Switzerland or something.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for you.
Okay, this was truly crosswear.
No, because I failed, and it's okay. Bring my thing. It's okay. Adam knows that we're okay. Mr. Swain gave us a good spot. Yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about? We can talk about other things too. We can talk about life. We can talk about our magazine, which is awesome. Do you have a promo with you?
No.
Daryl, do you?
Of course not.
They're in the room.
Well, we all have like business cards.
Yes, yeah, you
Yeah,
guys can all
grab
come
one
up
of
and
our
grab
business
business
cards.
cards. There's
Yeah,
a couple
stickers.
stickers too. It's our cosplay Shinko. Do you have any more stickers?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, give stickers out. Yeah.
I like
Yes.
It's okay. Not everyone can be an amazing seamstress or build amazing props or anything. And also commissioning too.
Yeah.
It's just have fun. It's cosplay, not cry. That's what I do. I cry. 'Cause yes.
Yeah.
Or what was it that we came up with? That was no. It was something about money. Cosplay. There we go. Yeah, it was
Cosplay,
cosplay
yeah.
because it's so expensive sometimes.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna say cosplay.
Cosplay. Yeah, I was thinking that
Cosplay.
too. Yes, that also could
That works too.
But also, arm yourself with coupons if you're going to any craft store. They're super easy to get. You can sign up for mailing lists and
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
if you're a student, you can get the Joann's card that gets you like 10% off, and you get like coupons out the wazoo and emails and stuff like that. Like I swear to God, I get at least one Joann's email a week with coupons.
Yeah.
At least once.
And then I also get
Sometimes
I
more.
have a text message alert set up too, so I get like 4 different coupons from 4 different places in Joann's. I'm like, hey, great! I'm gonna go and spend and save. I think my record right now, I saved like $78.
Yeah,
I basically
Joann's
halved my price.
practically like hands out
Coupons.
40, 50, 60% off coupons like all the time.
Yep. All the time. And just, I don't know, I like to also hoard things and find materials. I'm like, ooh, I could maybe use that for a costume. And then you never know. It could be used. Like, I have my shoes for, they were used for an old costume, but then I just painted them to use for derpy because I was lazy and didn't feel like finding other shoes.
I actually got really lucky with, you know how I was talking about the blue silk train costume? I actually got really lucky with that because my internship that I do with a comic book artist, Ben Caldwell, his wife, she is in fashion. So she's like got really excited when I told her about this costume, and she's like, "Oh, do you want this fabric?" She hands me just like really nice fabric. I'm like, "Okay."
Sure, if you want to give it to me. Yeah, no, I have a tailor. It's one of my dad's patients, and yeah, he just gives me scrap fabric all the time.
Nice.
So,
I'll bite you.
Yeah, also, yeah, stuff like bangs also is really cool. My Lugia has, she has fangs and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
what's a good fabric if you want to like put a shroud over your face?
I would go with something sheer,
Yeah.
and then I would literally hold it up to your eyes when you're at the fabric
Thanks
store.
for coming, guys.
And say bye. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the con. I'm excited to see your costumes tomorrow because they're gonna be awesome, I bet. But yeah.
So again, that dust clogs is going to be an issue in hiding my face.
Yeah. No, there's
There's
definitely fabrics out there that you
I've
can
never seen
use.
a kind of bad store-bought death costume, but it gave me an idea for the dust clogs because if I could put like a red lamp like in the center of my forehead or something and have that be back of the sheer fabric, it might make it effective.
Yeah. Would you like trying to make the glowing eyes?
Yeah, the one glowing eye.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, I would get some, you can rig some LEDs up to it and
Yeah.
even just kind of stitch them into your mask and then run a battery, I guess, down your neck and kind of have it in like a pocket or something.
Yeah.
That would,
Some kind of I have a friend who's good with
yeah, no, I utilize, I'm like,
I've yet to do anything.
one of my former roommates is a mechanical engineer. I was like, hi, how do I do this?
Yeah, I
Just do it for
I'm
me.
thinking next year,
My dad's
USA
engineer.
is right after Halloween, so it'd be
Yep.
cool to come to something spooky.
Yeah, that's
I
definitely.
had a friend who does that, and I wanted him to make just kind of like a little LED light thing for my friend because he wanted to be Tony Stark. And he just kept going on it. Like he wouldn't stop. He's like, no, I'm gonna make it. You can change the color. You can make it strobe. You can adjust the brightness. I'm like, I don't need all these things.
Yeah.
I've yet to do anything that needs lights, but if I ever did, I think my dad could help me out.
Stocking sword.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Penny's gun's supposed to light up.
Yeah.
But it hasn't yet because technical difficulties.
It's technology.
Well, it's actually no. The gun I got doesn't
The gun
open
itself.
completely. Like it doesn't open like the way I thought it would. Like it doesn't come completely in half, so I can't like stick a battery in the handle. But I'm gonna do that anyway. I like your Catwoman outfit. It's cool. Did you make the bodysuit yourself, or did you? How did you pattern that? Because I am doing Misfortune, and I have no freaking clue how I'm gonna do the neck part, the top.
Are you from Skullgirls?
Yeah.
I did her too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just got a, like, what are those called? Like turtlenecks?
I know I did.
And then that's what I based the pattern on.
Okay.
Just like a turtleneck and a bodysuit that I already had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.